Just
We are
remember
live.
to talk to your mic, okay?
All right. I believe we are live. Is that correct, Ken?
We are live according to the countdown on the screen over there.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure if that was a warm up introduction number.
Right. So, welcome everybody again.
By the way, Ken literally walked in 20 seconds ago and he's pretending like he's all prepared and whatnot.
Not at all. You'll probably pick up the shortness of breath as I had to run in here.
Let's actually move down about 3 to 4 inches to the left. Boom.
Just like that.
Perfect. Yeah. Because I would like Drew with us on the screen.
Yeah, but if there's only half of me, I look skinnier.
Okay.
You did wear blue, though. I don't know if that's your color.
Oh, I want to look like the Kool-Aid guy.
Fair enough.
We'll get to you, Gibby. We'll get to you. Yeah. So, yes, once again, thanks everybody. This is our third installment of the.
This is
Well,
episode
technically
4.
technically
Episode
our third,
4.
But, well, technically our fourth, but really our third. The first one was kind of a technical experiment.
I think
Anyway,
the first one was the best one so far. I mean,
Okay.
that's just my opinion. I don't know.
Very good. Brought to you by Armed Forces Brewing Company, our title sponsor here, if you will, up there on the tapestry. Yeah, we got a special guest today, Andrew Gibson, associate of ours, a friend of mine for many years. We played rugby for a little bit back in the day, towards the end of my career. Anyway, so today we're going to be discussing some news, panel question of the week, obviously an interview with Andrew over here. He's a man of many angles and stories, so we can't wait to dig in a little bit there.
By the way, he said he doesn't prefer Andrew. You think that's his least favorite name for him?
Well, I knew him as Gibby when he was a young man. Now he's
Gibby.
a little more seasoned. He wants to be known as Drew now. He's very sophisticated. Very well. I see Tyreek making his way in the door there as well. We have some construction outside, so we had to take the scenic route to get here, some of us. And that's an excuse.
Excuses.
That's an excuse for
But it
sure.
works. We're on time. We made it. And we're going live. So Tyreek's going to roll right in, cut through that camera. He said, fuck it.
Yeah, welcome
You don't
Tyreek.
really have
Well,
anything to
yeah,
say.
is that true?
Hey.
Unless he's going to
Just
go
don't
through
knock-
all of our
don't
laps.
knock over
Yeah.
Air Force
I was
is
going to
here,
say,
baby.
Air Force rolls in on
Air
Air Force
Force
time
is here.
and colored people time. We got it all
Got
covered.
it all together.
Not for nothing, the Puerto Rican guy also came kind of late. All right. At any rate, I guess we'll roll into the typical how was your week? I'll start off. It was about a quiet week. Weather hasn't been great, so not much motorcycle riding going on. I took off Saturday, went to the gym and the shore.
We've had enough time to decide. Ken here has 2 motorcycles, a crotch rocket and a choloed out Harley. Have you decided which one you prefer?
There's 2 different things. It's like it's like having an old convertible. You just cruise around town real slow, and then something like a little Corvette or a little sports car you want to whip around one time when you're in the mood for that. They're very different things. So I like having access to both.
It's a need for speed.
That's if you have the need for speed. Like if I go to work and I take the Harley, I really can't do more than 75 on it. I don't feel safe because it's got the 8 hangers and I'm sitting vertically, and you kind of feel like a wind sail. You're going to get thrown up. Where the sport bike 100's no problem. You just feels like doing 50 in a car.
Did you call it ape hangers?
Yes, that's what they're.
Oh,
known
because
as.
you're like up here.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. That makes oddly
Spread
makes
the
sense.
warm-
You didn't know that? Wow,
Cheap
that's a thing.
I just got my license. So I'm new to the game.
Nothing.
I
unsafe
didn't
at
all
all.
past 20 in the training class, so I
Yes.
don't know much.
Always a good idea for a man in his late 40s to pick up a dangerous habit. Like that. What could possibly go wrong?
Military
time will tell.
midlife crisis.
But yeah, for me, quiet week. Tyreek, how about you? Other
Same
than
thing.
rolling in late, how's your week going?
We actually just got football started, so coaching just got off the way, so we've been kind of slow outside of that.
A little
That's
Pop Warner football.
been- yeah, Pop Warner.
Mhm.
I'm coaching the 12-year-olds this year, so check 1, check 2.
Yeah,
Can you
talk to you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
This is what happens when you're late. You got to do mic check in the middle
man.
of a live
Yes, Eric.
live
I
broadcast.
thought Eddie would have checked the mic. Why
Ooh.
not?
Well, we were
Production.
working on checking
We're
the
going on
mic.
production.
No,
The
no,
talent
some
is
Some
going
of
on
us are
production.
punctual.
I was too busy fucking around.
But nah, it's good. It was a quiet week too outside of coaching. Other than that, same thing as usual. So,
So are kids like out of shape? Like, do you realize? Do you
they
see
are
like they
completely
just
out of shape,
totally sloppy?
completely
and-
out of shape. And I
Out of shape
smoke
kids,
them.
huh? 12-year-old out of shape.
Yeah, I smoke them. Like this is what you get for just sitting at home doing nothing. So
Sit on
I
the
drill
iPad.
sergeant them all the way. So
Nice.
Can I
definitely
just throw my kids in there for like a one day? Just
we can throw them in there, man.
Well,
See if
test
they
the
like
parents.
it. Throw them in there, man. You know,
Yeah.
bring them on out, get some conditioning.
or they're getting stir crazy because they're not doing much.
That's the problem. See, and that's what we have with these kids doing the same thing. So, and now football starting sooner, they get less of a summer, so you know how that goes. They just done with school, so they want to just relax now. Man, football time. We're here now, ready to rock. So,
Fair enough.
mhm.
Ready to work. All right,
Andy.
so I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
How was my week? I went camping this weekend.
Ooh.
It was part glamping because they're I don't know if you guys, well, Ken knows because he's been there, but there's like showers in walking distance, running water, a store in walking distance. And by walking distance, I mean like less than 50 yards. So it's right there.
Right.
So it's not really hardcore camping, but it is pretty cool because the kids run around. Us adults just cook whatever comes up. So it was a nice break from reality, but it's good to be home in your own bed.
How was the weather on the raft? Your day of rafting on the Delaware River?
Perfect. It was 80s, lower 80s, low humidity. It was a textbook weekend you would want for camping. Last year, the kids had their first experience of having a thunderstorm roll in while you're in the middle of the raft.
That was my last trip when we went up there. It was a storm on the river.
Well, they didn't take me serious because we were looking at the weather and we were expecting something coming in, so we left a little earlier. And I'm like, it's coming, guys. So I'm like, you may want to paddle because Ken knows if you're not paddling down the Delaware, you might stay stagnant. Sometimes if it's windy, you might be going upstream.
Very, very slow moving river, the Delaware.
Yeah, and they were like, everything's cool. We're having fun. I'm like, all right. And then the first thunder, that first rolling thunder, they were like, oh, shit. It
You
got
gotta
real.
get out of here.
Now they're starting to panic.
Nice little clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where you don't know where the end is. You think you see a corner in front of you, and then they're like, oh, that's got to be the last corner. And that happened like 4 or 5 times.
Oh, wow.
And it was chasing us too. So every few minutes, the thunder got louder.
Wow.
And by the time we got to
Got
the
to
end,
the
it
end.
was right above us.
Now, how long does that usually take to go down there?
We actually,
nice, calm.
this one we timed it because I was curious myself. I thought it was 3.5 and 4. It almost took 5.5 hours.
Well, they give you options. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 different starting points and ending points.
Got you.
They'll take you up the river and you end at your site,
Mhm.
or you start at your site and go down, or you can go up the river past your site all the
Oh,
way down.
down?
So they're like, listen, if you're paddling, this long one's going to take 4 hours. If you're dicking around, 6.
Wow.
So you
I
take
didn't know
smaller,
it was
yeah.
that long.
Yeah, well, you can take the smaller ones. Hey, this one will take 2 hours if you're paddling,
Right.
and 3 if you're just, drifting. So
Okay.
you really like those, just down the river.
I gotta get out this.
Yeah, get your cooler
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
There's a couple little rapids, if you will, where it gets a little dicey for about 5 minutes. And
Nothing
you
crazy.
back. No.
I've never done that.
It's
Yeah,
relaxing.
it's
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you do stuff like that as a kid? Is that
Not rafting. Camping, yes. Rafting, no.
camping? Yeah?
Yeah.
My family did not camp.
We were camping. And
My
fishing.
family did not leave the house. My family
wasn't
sat on the
camping
couch.
Well, this is a good intro to camping because it's really watered down. It's simple. Like everything is right there. The only thing you have to do is sleep in a tent. And that's even an option because they have what they call lean-tos, which is basically like a hut that's half open. So it's protected from the elements. It's just open air. So
Okay.
you really don't need anything if you really want to tough it.
Okay. That's an
Yeah.
option. But-
Yeah, and we're looking to do one more trip before the summer's over, and I'll fill everybody in on the date, maybe the second half
Absolutely.
of August.
Right. All right.
Yeah. And then so this week my wife came back from France,
Welcome back.
which was awesome.
Welcome back, Claire.
So
Look at that smile.
Claire,
Mhm.
my wife, is also our technician. She works on the getting everything
On the one.
so that this happens. But yeah, so I got to pick up the wife, which was great because Claire has like an extensive garden at our house that's huge. So this is a lot to tame. And then in between working and then trying to do that,
He's like,
I was just
thank
like,
you for being back.
I was like, thank
This
God.
week we have the
'Cause-
screen we can actually look at. We
Yeah.
have the screen with the.
Yeah, I didn't. You know what? I got those damn Apple products. It doesn't come with an HDMI. That's probably like $700 more since it's Apple.
Fair.
Hey, but we're doing it as our,
Yeah,
our
We are doing
guest
it.
who we're going to introduce shortly. We're out here. We're doing it. So
Yeah.
that's half the battle is getting moving. I think maybe more than half.
Very good. All right, let's cover a little news. We'll move into that real quick. Troops in the Middle East may lose their cell phone access over security concerns. The top U.S. commander of the Middle East has issued a stark warning to troops, cautioning that cell phone videos shared online are inadvertently assisting Iran in targeting American bases. I would argue that Russia and China probably do a little more assistance on that target data, but the military has for years
Yeah,
had
this is
issue
a-
with videos and pictures leaking from whether it's prisons or
Yeah, forever. I don't
Eddie
know.
Gallagher type situations. So yeah, probably a good idea to limit that or caution them. I mean, you can caution kids; they're going to do what they're going to want to do.
Basic ComSec and OPSEC. Yeah.
Yeah, most.
Actually, the story came up with, I don't know if you saw the videos, the soldier wearing those meta glasses. So he was running around.
Yeah, he was
In
there.
a
He
talk or
showed like
something
in
while
the
there
talk,
was, like-
while the bombs were going.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
had to run. So they kind of,
Yeah.
I didn't see that particular security concern, but I can see why.
Well, I think the problem is like, so the fact is these videos are geo-tracked, so everything's stamped. So like when they rip these things, which is what I imagine the issue is. So like I was a military police officer and I got to do some cool stuff. We did like a cybersecurity like training thing, and then some like cyber nerd showed us like this like insane NSA type shit. Like you can actually, so they can actually pinpoint where the videos are and coming. So and then yeah, I don't know. So it's probably like stuff like that too. I imagine.
Fair,
So I wouldn't. I would not share that problem, I don't.
Yeah, I think with AI too, that's going to play a factor in that.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fresh, hot off the press the last few hours that theory.
Yeah. So watch it because then you'll get in trouble.
I'll go hotter off the press. This is not in the
Go.
paperwork here today, but how about Anthony Fauci today? More than 70 pleading the fifth pleas there on Capitol Hill there, if that's even what that's called, of their Congress, wherever that's called, where you testify.
Yeah.
Wouldn't answer a
Testified
fucking
before
question,
Congress.
man.
What?
About the whole COVID fiasco and the origins
Oh, yeah.
and
This is that
lockdowns.
doctor guy that was
Yeah,
sitting
you
there.
can't
That's the
answer
one,
those
Dr.
questions.
Anthony
What do you want him
Fauci.
to do? Go to prison?
Well, I mean,
That's
I
why
guess
he's pleading the fifth.
going into it, I think
He's going Epstein on it.
a
He's
lot of
like, I
people
plead
were
the fifth.
thinking, myself included, that like because you have a blanket pardon, that he would be found guilty of something different if he tried to take the fifth. It's like, what are you taking the fifth for? You have
Yeah,
a pardon,
something
like,
like that.
you know.
Well, I think it's also like he doesn't want to be, just get in trouble. There's the also adverse effects of just being that. So, like existing now in the public sphere with all the evidence that shows
Mhm.
that we participated somewhat.
You're
this,
participating both in the research
this.
and the cover-up. of the
Yeah, I
research.
know. So like, and I don't know. That's what these people do. They're all in cahoots. George Carlin said it's one big
Everybody's
club,
in cahoots.
and
Yeah,
you ain't in it.
That's right.
I ain't in it either.
Everybody's in cahoots.
Illuminati,
I had
shit
that.
is real.
Absolutely.
I think the best thing I heard is
In
to
life.
defend. Oh, sorry. I think the best thing I heard to defend him was, and obviously, but like he doesn't want to further perjure himself by saying anything. Like he can
Yeah.
anything he's been forgiven for, then it's okay. But if he brings something new, then
Yeah. That makes sense.
and it's kind of messed up because when you're a kid, it's keep your mouth shut. You don't say anything, and then you just hope you grow up to be powerful enough that you're in so much trouble, and as long as you keep your mouth shut, you're not going to get in any trouble. So.
All right. Well, we have two people defending Anthony Fauci.
I'm not defending him. I'm just saying.
Draw the
why-
line.
I'm just saying. Why would he say? He's
Yeah.
not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I agree
Yeah.
that there are. I'm not a fan of Anthony Fauci, but like this is just a story. Is like all this time they get brought before Congress, and then they all plead the fifth.
Yeah, I
because
thought he was going to do the Reagan.
well, what do you want me to say? That I did this terrible thing and that I'm dumb?
I thought he was going to do one of those deals like somebody coming for an insurance claim comes in with
No.
a walker and really thick glasses, and I don't really recall. and
No,
I
he's
don't
going to write a
remember.
book, how I would have done it. you
Yeah,
know?
right. Well,
That's
speaking
all
of
he's
which, they
gonna
have his
do.
diaries that came out, and like some of the shit in those diaries, never mind the stuff that obviously proved that he did perjure himself the first time he was in front of Congress with Rand Paul, saying that he did know that the shot was a vaccine was not as effective as he was claiming, and saying about the kids, and
Yeah.
he said that he hadn't spoken to anybody about it. He didn't say anybody shut down schools. He like washed his hands of it, and right in the diaries it
literally-
says he spoke to Gavin Newsom, he spoke to the governor of New York, and then told them to
Yeah,
shut
I
the schools
agree.
down.
Bloomberg.
I agree.
He was-
I one would think that's enough to do whatever they want to do with him, but that's not how
Well, he's got
this
a
stuff
pardon. He's got a
works.
pardon.
they're gonna
He's
protect
got a
that.
pardon. He can just stand there,
Sure.
but
We shall see.
we
I
just must move forward.
think people will sing. Somebody's got to go to jail for something.
Mhm.
And not him. He's not going to
Some,
go.
just somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody.
No governors, no
There's gonna be a
senators,
fall
no
guy.
presidents.
Pick a guy.
Somebody's gonna be a fall
Pick a
guy,
guy.
for sure.
So
Let him
Who
out the back door.
volunteered to
Somebody's
distribute?
got to go in the
Is
front
this the
door.
scapegoat?
yeah.
Send him
So
out
speaking
to
of the
wilderness?
diary, though, like not just the contradictions that proved that he was full of it, but also like how he was so into like who he had spoken to, and I spoke to this celebrity and that one, and Barbara Streisand. I can't even remember the rest of them, but he was very into the like fame he had gotten so quickly in that moment, and how people were like gushing over him on those channels anyway. But and people wonder why he kept the diary. But somebody I heard on the radio today had a good point. It's most likely he was preparing for a book because again, he was soaking up the fame.
Yeah,
He's like,
totally.
a book deal, so I gotta keep track of who I spoke to and what's been going on.
Get all the facts.
Yeah, you want a juicy book. You can't be forgetting stuff when you're 80. You got to be writing stuff down.
Yeah, I heard the word diary. I'm like, are they writing like a 6-year-old like at night and writing notes?
Yeah, yeah. No,
Mhm.
worse,
I want to
actually.
see that actual.
Well, yeah, but
diary.
you can actually pick that up. But he did worse. He kept his quote unquote diary, his notes on his government computer and
Right.
in those drives. That's why they get their hands on it.
Right.
So yeah.
Smart, not smart.
So that's a little in the news. We got some older news here. How old is this news?
2020, late 2024. I just thought it was funny because it rolls
Okay.
into the next section. Next
Okay.
segment.
Before we segue, we'll segue with this older news bit here in China. A man
Well,
was sentenced.
one of the outlets, Task and Purpose, just published this the other day. That's why I thought it was new.
Hmm.
That's kind of interesting. And then when I looked into it deeper,
Yeah.
it's a little older story, but it's still kind of funny.
All right. Question, but before I get into this, did they talk about Jody and like basic training in the Air Force? As in
Nope.
some dude at home?
No, you did not hear the word
Okay.
Jody.
Okay. So in China, man, well, it was referenced for being Jody here. So I wasn't sure if that was ubiquitous throughout the armed forces, if it's just an army thing. But as I'll get into in a moment.
What's the Mandarin word for it?
Well, we don't know. Maybe it was Cantonese. How racist. In China, a man was sentenced to 10 months of in jail for being Jody. In military folklore, at least in the army, Jody refers to the guy at home having relations with your significant other, be it your girlfriend, your fiance.
Round the ball.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
All these lonely ladies.
So whether
over
you're
there.
basic training, you're deployed, you're a sick call buddy that's didn't get deployed, he's got a knee surgery, he's tapping that. That's Jody. Yeah. So
That guy.
so that guy got
There's
sentenced
a
to 10
few of
months
those
in jail.
around.
Oh, lots of those around, especially on military bases. There are
Mhm.
lots of people
So
in the PX trying to chat up
Yeah.
your lady.
Mhm.
Imagine that, like people getting sentenced to almost a year in jail right now. There'd be a lot of
Well,
I mean,
a lot of
technically-
friends. Of,
technically,
soldiers.
according to UCMJ, you
Adultery is
can
illegal.
yeah,
you can't
so
do that.
I had a friend who got demoted for
Oh, yeah.
cheating on his wife,
Yeah.
and she reported him because she was pissed, and then she went like Latina angry, scorched earth,
Yes, you did.
and called the first sergeant and the commander, and then they demoted him. And then she was like trying to kick him out, and she was like, "Now you're making less money." And then he's like, "Well, why would you tell on me to the
Yeah.
United States?" Because they actually punished them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What was
Yeah,
her,
bring
what was
it
her
on.
evidence? Like,
Oh, she
rubbers?
caught him. She caught him.
Oh.
Like,
She-
she
I
caught him. It was,
I need physical evidence. Too easy to just make
She
a verbal
caught
claim.
she caught him. This was not one of those.
All right. So the reason we brought this old story up was to segue into our panel question of the week. What is something you got away with on or off post that could have got you in trouble?
Tariq, I heard a lot of grunting over there. You must,
All right,
you
all
must
right.
know
So we're
some
gonna lead off with
things.
Tyreek over
I
there.
don't know,
You're up to any funny business
You
over
don't,
there?
know
in
where
the Air
to, you
Force?
don't know where to
I
start.
don't know.
On
If
deployment,
viewers
you're
are
messing
watching,
around,
I don't
take some
know,
souvenirs?
Man. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm gonna get people indicted. You know what I mean?
Gotta be past the.
I want to say, I guess the one thing that, damn, I don't know who's watching.
You have to
No,
assume.
but-
You have to assume the president of the United States is watching.
Yes, Donald Trump.
Once it's out, we ain't changing it, man. That's the rule.
Pete
Say
headset
it,
is on
stay
right
out.
now. watching.
He's watching.
All right,
What's the
so I will say one of the things that got away with was when we was deployed. Obviously, it was a dry spot. You couldn't have any alcohol. So I told my aunt, I'm like, hey, listen, I'm gonna need you to send me something. I want you to use a Listerine bottle. Send it over here.
the old
Never be
tequila
on to
and
us.
the-
Do not
Oh.
make it, obvious that what you're doing.
So we put clear booze.
So she sends it over, and like the name tag on it was like Sam Cooke. I'm like, you're gonna use a known singer name, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I was like so like whatever, but
Sure.
I was like I was really nervous because one of the buddies of mine was over there in the area where they received the package, and he called me. He was like, hey, we got a package over here. It smells like alcohol. I'm like my whole heart dropped. Like I thought it was for real because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, man, we're good, man. We got your package. I was like, thank you. You know what I mean? So that was one of the less things that, I was like, and honestly, after I did, drink it, I didn't even like it because I was so physical fit, doing all that nutrition and everything. I haven't drinking. So like drinking that, I got sick. I just gave it to somebody else and I kept it pushing. But that was one of my
So
things.
instead of draining it and pouring it out, you just said, "Hey, are you having it?"
Nah, man, I give it to my friends, man. Hook them up too.
You
Some
just
people
sold it
ain't
for
have
that.
all
Oh,
this
That's a
stuff.
battle, buddy.
You know what I mean?
It's a
Hook them
battle.
up.
Just because you want to be so.
Now, when you were buzzed or wasted, how fucked up did you get?
I wasn't bad because I didn't drink a lot. but I felt sick. You know what I mean? I felt
Well,
more
this
sick
is the
than
reason why I had a beef with that movie, The Hurt Locker, because you remember in that scene they were drinking right out of the actual
Right,
bottles.
right.
Like, ain't nobody doing
Yeah.
all that drinking that.
Yeah, nah.
At least put it in a Listerine bottle. At least be
do
somewhat
something
accurate.
to make it up. Mhm.
So yeah, that'll be another panel question of the week. Your worst and favorite movies, and that one's up there with
Military.
one of my
Mm.
least
Proof last week that none of us
Military.
watched any of these movies. man.
Yeah, actually, Andrew was listening, or I'm sorry, Drew, or Gibby was listening, and he knew a few of them.
I was yelling at the screen.
bro. You said that. I was just like, I got the sci-fi.
I just stuck with Apocalypse Now. Didn't do anything.
I'm a dork.
But I was at home, so like I'm nervous about today. 'Cause,
Oh,
No, you good.
Fair,
Well,
fair.
we have a good one
Jeopardy.
today, so it'll be fun.
All right. Let's
Ken,
see.
you're a derelict. I'm sure you have a tough decision making, deciding which.
You're absolutely right.
Be careful.
Again.
Be
I'm
careful.
pretty sure I'm past the what's that?
Statute of
Statute of limitations. Yeah. So on our post in Georgia, Hunter Merrifield, they had a recreation department or headquarters, whatever, where you can go rent things like an RV or a boat or a kayak.
nice.
Yeah, archery stuff, the targets and whatnot. And I was ambitious, so I went and took the safety course for boating, and I would be the guy to rent the boat. And one of my buddies had a pickup truck with a hitch, so he was always guaranteed in the boat crew because he's the only guy who could tow it. So other than that, we rotate through the other 3 or 4 people that would go with us whenever we take the boat out. Obviously everybody pulled up. I think it was like $70 for the day, and you go out on the Ogeechee River. They'd give you either your choice of a tube, skis, or a knee board.
Right.
You could tow people around.
Nice.
So and obviously we'd imbibe like GIs tend to do. And on this day we had a tube, and I don't know if you've ever been tubing, but the harder angle you take coming back to whip somebody around, you can whip them hard enough that they're going to go flying for sure. Like they're physically not going to be able to hold on.
Right.
So my roommate, a very good friend of mine to this day, was getting a little aggressive with me, and he started whipping me, and he hit me. He got me pretty good one time, and I went flying like a rag doll. And they're like, "You all right?" I was like, "Oh, I'm all right." I started clearly getting heated.
Right.
So I was like defiant. I'm like, he's not going to get me to quit. So I got to get back on that
So
thing.
again, yeah.
And he got me one more time. And then the other guy, the guy who actually had the pickup truck, if you're watching, you know who you are, Ben. But I heard him clear as day because I was swimming back to the tube and climbing back on. So now they're going back the other way to get some momentum.
Right.
And they cruise right by me. And I hear Ben go, and I don't have a good Georgia accent anymore. It's been a long time I lived there. But he's like, "You better get him good, man. You're next, man." Yeah, he's like, "You're next. He's gonna get you good. You better get him." So I got on that tube, but it was like the cartoon, man. They went right past me, like pretty fast. Let's say like, I don't know, 15, 20 miles an hour, whatever. And the rope was it floats, obviously, it's nylon. And it's floating all around me. And it's like, I'm gonna get caught up in this fucking thing.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm bailing. They're going too fast. I'm at a dead stop. I'm floating. I'm like, there is literally no way I'm gonna be able to hold on this tube. So I was like, I'm gonna time it. So like, as soon as it's getting ready to go, I'm jumping it, And I was wearing a vest, so you don't get deep with the vest. Right. So sure enough, I jump in the water. The rope catches the back of my vest and my arm, and by the grace of God, it did not rip my arm off my body. As you can see, I have both arms.
Right.
But it gave me a wicked rope burn right up my armpit. It was nasty. So I was unaware how nasty it was. So I climb on the boat. They come back together. You were? I was like, oh, I'm all right.
Yeah, eating that.
Yeah. So I climb up on the boat. As I climb up the side of the boat, and I do like a press up to get in. There's a girl on the boat, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" I was bleeding down my ribs, and I was unaware. So everyone turns like, "What?" And I was like, my roommate turned around. I clocked him. Boom. So he's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Boom. I hit him again. So he falls down. He's like, "You broke my jaw." I'm like, "Get out of here!" So we pull up the tube, and I start, because like I said, technically my boat because I rented it. So I'm driving it back to go put it back on the trailer and return it. And Ben's like, "I'm pretty sure it's Charles." I'm like, I don't care. What do you want me to tell you?
I don't care.
Don't try to rip my fucking arm off. If that was around my neck, you'd be picking my neck out of the river.
Right.
So,
it's dangerous.
So yeah, so whatever. He went to the hospital. Sure enough, before he went, like he grabbed his teeth, and the whole bottom row of his teeth, he could like move it back and forth. It was broken in 2 spots. So like anything between those 2 spots, he could move all his teeth.
Oh my goodness.
But I was like, well, good luck. So sure enough, he had to have a minor surgery, but as a good bro would do,
surgery.
Yeah. Oh, he had a wire shut. So
Yeah.
as a good bro would do, he let them know that he fell off the tube and hit a log. And,
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yes,
He dodged a bullet.
he did
there
not
now.
snitch. Like I said, he used to actually stayed at my house for about 4 months last winter. He was in Ohio for a while, and then he went back to Alaska. So in the it was in winter time, so I was like, I don't have to go home in that weather. So he stayed with me for a few months. It was a good time.
Does he still bring it up?
No, he doesn't. I mean, we talk all the time. We laugh, you know. It is what it is.
Remember you?
No, we were roommates. I used to have to go get him food at the PX, you know, soup, and we had to put it in blenders so he could drink with a straw. It was nice. It was very
Romantic.
very romantic. So yeah, that's
I'll
the.
take care of you.
I could have gotten quite a bit of trouble for that,
Oh, yeah,
that assault.
absolutely.
I would have been probably sent home for that.
Yeah, for sure.
But he did right by me, and I appreciate that. Luke, love you, bro.
How much were you guys partying? Like, how much did that play a role in?
Oh, we were definitely getting after it. You don't go on a boat, especially
Yeah.
at that age, you know, and not do something dumb like that, you know.
Mhm.
But like I said, it was kind of on me. Like I said, I panicked, and I should have panicked. So I was like, there was no way I was holding that too. And I just saw that rope all around. I'm like, that grabbed my foot or something.
Right.
And like I said, I just jumped in, but that vest doesn't look good.
Well, it did grab you.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
Literally.
Yeah, like I said, luckily the vest probably saved me because it went up my back, and the vest might have helped it bounce off my armpit and get off my arm. Where maybe if the vest wasn't there, it might have caught my arm. And
Yeah.
'cause like I said, the weight of the boat with 4 people on it, it's going to take your arm with
Took
it.
you out, right, for sure.
But I got away with a mean rope burn. He did not get away that well.
No, there's actually a story in the news the last couple of days. A guy got into an argument with some lady on the lake or whatever and charged at him with his boat. Got up to like 70 miles per hour and decapitated her.
What?
What?
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
And
Oh
it turned
my-
out that she was a Marine. That's what the follow-up story was.
Oh my!
Decapitated her.
Decapitated.
That's wild
Yeah.
to see on a lake.
Well,
And he was.
I mean,
The
it
other
sounds like he was worth a
general.
life in
How
prison.
fast did he get
Well,
out
that's
of
why
the
the
way?
guy. The point of that article, the follow-up was that as he realized what was happening, he kept screaming like, "My life is over! My life is over!" because he knew what's going to happen.
Well, it is.
Yeah, dude, you
Just like-
decapitated
Wow,
a
you
woman.
gave a new meaning to bobblehead.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Oh my
That's
wait.
crazy.
That would be more of a bobber head, if you will. You know what I'm saying? In the water.
That's
Yes,
terrible.
I nailed it. Nailed it.
Very short.
All right. I
So
think
what
we-
about you,
Yeah,
Ed?
yeah.
We're gonna just go down the
Yeah,
line.
you can't take your commanding officer's story from Iraq.
No,
That was his
no.
from last year.
I didn't know this was wrong at the time. I just thought that there was some
What?
moral implications. I thought it was an ethical thing, but I was Jody.
Oh,
You were Jody.
Yeah.
Whoa, bro.
Where were you?
This was when I was at Fort Sill. Me and my crew, we went out to
Was that preparing to
scooters.
deploy right before you got deployed?
Yeah, we're still training. So this is just the
guy was
officer training.
Jody?
It wasn't with the unit, so I didn't have to deal with anybody like that.
brass ass.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. And we just went out to. If anybody's from ever gone to Fort Sill, they know what Scooters is. It's like the one big nightclub
The bar, yeah.
there, which I believe they banned it, which is like you're taking away everything. There's nothing left.
That's all we got.
You
No
took away option
scooter.
one of one.
That's all we got.
And he met a couple girls, and it ended up being that they were wives of deployed soldiers.
Ooh.
And this is where this gave me a little psyche into females where I was upset at the girl. I was like, how are you here when your husband's deployed? And I was like wasted too. So I'm like, you're a whore, sorry, out there. And I was like throwing all the words out there. And then we all end up going to a friend's house, all of us, and minding my own business. But for whatever
Oh,
reason,
my
it
God.
attracted the other girl more. So now she's like all over me, and I couldn't resist. Could not
Oh
resist.
my god.
But you knew that she was also married, or you did not know?
I did, yeah.
Awesome,
That's why I got.
This is his
There's a man of
invention.
high morals.
This is his
it.
Now,
Right.
listen, if you guys remember last week when he was saying that his commanding officer was otherwise a good guy with molesting people and getting hammered out there.
Yeah.
Now I see where the judgment. Now I see the parallels now.
Oh my god.
Well, it lasted throughout the whole time I was there too.
Oh, okay. So it was that
Damn, he was
double down,
extended
double
Jody.
down. All right.
Yeah.
Extended Jody, bro.
So here's how I justified it because
Here we go.
Justified.
Hang on.
The Jody
there's
move.
more. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
I don't know who listens to this. Hopefully, no one.
My wife.
So,
We're not laughing.
so I justified it because I found out that her husband was an officer. So I said, if my wife is going to go astray, at least let it be with an officer. I'd be okay with that.
What?
That's how I justified it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
Yeah.
muscle.
Yep. So
That's one way
and
to
I didn't
justify
know it, and I didn't know this at the time, but that's like a UCMJ violation.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Whether-
dude.
Adultery, yeah.
Well, I thought at the time that if I was married, I was going outside of my.
No, I'm pretty
but
sure you can't bang
Yeah,
other
you can't
people.
do
Why
other
is
people
I
it
didn't know that now.
you?
I did not.
It would
know
be
that
so
then.
messed up if the army is like, no, if you cheat, we'll punish you. But if one of your
Somebody
battle
does to
buddies
you,
bangs
you're
your
good.
wife,
You're good.
Yeah,
nothing
I
happens.
did not know that. I thought I was in the clear. Obviously, I was not. And I looked it up
No.
actually today, and it impacts what was that famous phrase, a good order of discipline or something like that. And I was like, that kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Very well.
Someone
All right.
pray a
I got away with
rosary
it.
for
Yeah,
Ed.
next time.
That's the truth, and there'll be more
That's
terrible
it.
stories
That's
down the
it.
road.
So my story is
You got some tough ones to follow there.
I was a hero. Okay.
Ooh,
So I
Hey,
took
somebody.
I
Robin
took
Hood over here.
I took I was in the Army Reserves. Towards the end of my career, I ended up in a actually really cool unit in Red Bank. Shout out. So when I was over there, it was a small unit with just NCOs and a small group of like lower enlisted people. So we had the government van, and actually one of the young ladies I graduated with was a stripper in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
So
my
I
God.
knew she was a stripper in Pennsylvania. So I took the government van and a bunch of troops
Oh,
to
my
PA
gosh.
and
Put
we
miles on that
like,
thing.
bro,
Yeah, this is before
party
GPS, I'm
from
sure.
Fort
Right,
Dix
right.
all the way. Sorry, look, come after me. So we went all the way over there, and then she was like, "Nick, how are you doing? This is kind of weird." But then she made like a grand from all the privates
Yeah.
that were there, and it was awesome. We spent the entire night just out in PA. We went to Philly. I just took the van everywhere, and then we went to the range. So
You took her
Very
for
nice.
a work shift? She went and did a
yeah,
shift?
she was there. She was working. I knew she was working.
Oh,
I followed her on Instagram. Not anymore. Not anymore.
It's a pretty bold.
Yeah,
Dude, she
so-
bought her own house.
Yeah.
Like from stripping. Like
You
I
might
used
catch
to
another
follow.
charge over here with your wife.
I was a young man.
Morale is important. You got to take care
Yeah,
of
you
it.
got to take care of the troops. What are you gonna do? You know what?
Put
They
some
would do
miles on
anything
this
for me.
man.
But
But
lap dance take care of hand jobs.
Back when gas was cheap.
All right, we're gonna include Andrew in this. I just have a feeling Gibby over there may or may not have at least one story where he might have gotten away with some unacceptable military behavior.
Well, I'm
Get up close to this.
real close to saying.
No, on the front.
No, on the front, right in here.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna plead the fifth on.
All
Oh,
right, Andrew.
Fauci, bro.
Look at Same name.
Fauci.
Same name.
yo.
Don't even cut that out right now.
Nope. What you say is out there, is it?
Yeah.
So I did.
Let it out,
It's
brother.
no,
Let
it's
it
not
out.
as cool as
Confess.
your stories, but like it's a little bit intricate, and I could have got like really. This was I used to do things wrong, and then do like I'm so clever, like to get away with it. You know, like
Mhm.
I had a college teacher tell me I was wasting my time in college, and like I really thought she was like,
You're
you,
retarded.
like you don't need to be here. You know, like you already know all
You
this.
got this. You
You're on
got
trade,
this.
son.
Does that make sense? She's like, you don't really need to be here. And I was like, yeah, I know all this. Yes. Anyway, so I had it's an AIT story, but when I got to AIT, there was I was coming from basic and I was right as rain. I couldn't do nothing wrong because, but we ended up getting mixed with like holdovers and things like that, and they
You got your
knew
city-
Oh, the whole
they knew
corrupted.
the games, and I chewing tobacco. I love chewing tobacco, and where my bunkmate, battle buddy, he went out and bought me a $14 thing of chewing tobacco because that's the going rate for a $5 can of chewing tobacco.
Mhm.
Except it was mushrooms.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
No. It was literally just grass and mushrooms. It was a nicotine alternative.
Oh, so not magic mushrooms. Like
Oh, I thought it was like he
No.
gave you
It was an
psilocybin.
alternative to nicotine.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. Just so what goes into my locker and stays there. Couldn't do it. Come through training, you're not allowed to dip in the bay. Obviously,
Yeah.
everyone does it.
Sure.
Okay, especially me. So somebody ratted out like 140 guys.
What a terrible person.
Like
Whistleblower.
140 guys.
What?
Whistleblower.
Sergeant Martinez
Whoa.
was up there like,
Absolute.
Dude.
Gibson, why are you dipping in my bay, Joker? Like that. And I lied. And so like,
Say it ain't so.
but I lied.
They didn't
And-
search your stuff?
But here's what happened. Obviously, I was chewing, but I knew I just cleaned my locker of all my tins. But I knew I had that thing,
Yeah.
that mushrooms. So just Sergeant Martinez would fuck you up. Like he didn't care. Article 15, just for everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not I use a nicotine all the time.
Right, absolutely.
And he marched me all the way back to the bay. And thank God that little piece.
There you go. You had a backup.
Oh my God! But, like,
So because
Oh,
it
it
was-
got you out of
it
it?
got me out
What? By
Because it was
technicality?
because
I
I
was saying, because
did
it's an
wasn't. I was like, I don't even.
I'm
touch
trying
this.
to quit. I'm trying to quit
I didn't even-
It
nicotine.
was a good thing to have.
So the other 139 guys got busted. Now
Article 15.
really?
What?
Oh yeah,
Look at you.
Crazy.
Dude,
Lesson learned, folks.
Article 15 for chewing tobacco. That's
Yeah,
damn.
And nobody chewed more than me.
them's the rules.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Got away with
all
it.
right, fair enough. Got away with it. All right.
Hell
so
yeah.
another segue since we got Andrew here. Andrew's an
Gibby.
inventor.
Gibby.
Gibby.
Gibby. I like Gibby.
Gibby. We have some questions. He's an inventor. A light display machine, charging magnet things, AI robots. Also a musician, recovering alcoholic, rugby player, and author. Talk to me, Andrew. Let's start with your
Yeah.
inventions. What are you most proud of?
Yeah, I've been talking to him over the last couple of years, and he comes up with these crazy, wild stuff. I'm like,
Like you
just
build it?
insane.
Yeah.
Like you make it.
Yeah.
So he's got his sketchbook here, and he's a fascinating guy. The way I see him, that's why I called him in here. I was like, we got to hear what wild stuff. Now I don't know if it's one of those things where nothing sticks. Like where's
Has anybody stolen an invention from you? Made money with it?
Can you go with the first one that actually made an impact?
Okay, so am I speaking directly good enough into the mic there?
Claire, how's his audio? Is he coming in okay? Does he need to get
I'm
clubbed?
sorry, because the public chat is saying you are frozen.
We're frozen.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So I was trying to look
All
at
right.
that more than the
So
song.
should we do this?
Well,
For-
hopefully that's just a live feed and it's actually
Yeah,
it's taping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
right.
it's taping.
Yeah, I think it's still recording.
Just make sure, babe, turn the mic really in front.
Okay.
Yeah.
and
So I'm gonna share with
yes,
you,
there we
Ed,
go.
and
But
then
really
you're gonna
turn-
take this
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Bro.
perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
That's
Roger that.
it's perfect.
And then you and I are gonna get tight.
That's right.
It's
Like a
over here.
tiger.
Come on over.
There we
It's
go.
getting hot in here, by the way.
Yeah, but we cannot
So
do that.
we-
No, I know we can't have it unless you want a regular hum.
Well, we're gonna gauge everything based on Ken's forehead. So far, it's not looking bad on the screen.
I
so you can
forgot
see.
to bring the towel again.
Okay, so I want to hear some of your wild, crazy stuff.
All right, so let's talk about how I got into inventing, tinkering. I remember being young, learning about inventors who invented things that, like I don't know, the guy invented the microwave. There wasn't even like electricity or something like that. He was like, one day there's going to be a submarine, and this is how they're going to propel it. And like Archimedes, he had the flying machines, and I always kind of wanted to be, you think beyond that, like a little bit outside the box. So that's kind of like my brain. Anyway, I used to write short stories as a kid and poetry and things like that. So always with the creative brain. But I'm terrible with my hands. I joined the Carpenters Union, but like I'm the worst carpenter in the world. I finished it. I became a journeyman. I always had work, but I'm the worst carpenter in the world. But I fed my family with it. I bought my house with it, and I always had work because I knew how to sweep, and I knew how to just carry heavy things, and that's where they always need a guy for me to do that. So anyway, I go to a wedding, and with my buddies from college, I haven't seen in many years, and how are you? Whatever. What do you do? And I'm like, I'm a shitty carpenter. Like that's what I do. That's all I'm doing.
I can make you a fucked up closet.
Right. And just throughout the night, everyone who responded to me was like, "Oh, I thought you were in marketing. Like, we're a marketing guy. Like, that's what why didn't you do marketing?" And I was like, "Fucking, because I'm a shitty carpenter. Like this."
What made them think you were a marketer?
Just
What were you
because,
doing?
in college, I did all the organizing. I was president pro tempore of $1 million student government. I just lit the flyers and holding events, and it just this personality. And I
And
was
then the
like,
college teacher went,
Get out.
yeah, right.
You are
Work with
wasting your time,
hands.
son.
You don't
So we
need
put
to
on
be-
big parties and like $100,000 parties, and it was just, and the music and the creativity and whatever. And I'm a people person, or at least I used to be. But anyway, so I went home, and it like struck me like obviously I couldn't remain a shitty carpenter, but I looked into marketing, and I kind of it obviously was a natural fit because it's creativity, plus there's more money in it. and you get to kind of put your own thought into it, and it seemed very interesting. But as I was looking into it, I wanted to know, and I never thought about advertising. I never thought about it, but someone came across, and I was like, where are the holograms? Where, like, we were promised holograms in 2015. Like, this is always the future, holographic advertising.
So what year are you talking about?
This is 2015.
Okay, so you're at 2015.
I'm at
You would've
2015.
thought by
Yeah.
then there would be.
So I'm trying to find my own. I don't want to work for anyone else. I don't know. I don't want to do sales, and we can get into that later. But I'm like, there are no holographic advertising things, and I thought there would be. So that put me back into my mind. It's like, well, I'll make the first holographic thing. I don't know anything about holograms, and I certainly can't build one because
But you're gonna do it.
but I'm shitty carpenter, because so I think of the concept, and then there's still, by the way, there still is no true holographic advertising, but it's coming.
Well, you're gonna make it.
Right. So I want to be like the first stepping stone.
There's time.
Right. I want it to normalize it in a brand new space. And I don't know if I was thinking that deep into it, but all I know is I wanted holographic advertising, and I wanted to be the first one to do it. So I'm searching online, and they have this holographic fan, and I didn't create the fan. It's just a one bladed off the screen. It's one blade. It spins really fast, and there's like,
yeah, it's Dave. David.
Right.
Asian Dave.
right. So
Yes,
it's
yes,
got like 300 lights, and it spins really fast, just like the kids with the glow sticks.
Sure.
I'm like, that's cool. But this is 2015. The only place it is like on a Japanese or Chinese pizza parlor.
Yeah, they're in the future.
Right. Like, but it's weird. It doesn't belong. It's just like hidden in a corner of a store. I'm like, that doesn't belong there. That needs to come out into the world.
In the real world.
So I put a utility patent on it, and so I said, this is a novel idea. I sat with a lawyer, and I sat with my advisors. My advisor, business people. And I said, is this worth pursuing? And so anyway, again, really bad carpenter. I ended up fastening together a backpack and what was it? A pool skimmer. And I just cut it short, and it goes above your head. It's about 8 feet in the air, and it spins. Now, what you can do with this thing is you can put any logo, you could put a video, and this is all just at the very beginning. So I was like, this is a good idea. Let me go try to sell some advertising space on here.
Now, can you walk me through? Because I know you said you saw it somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're like, I got to model it. So how did you take what you saw and actually put it into real world practice?
Yeah. That was crazy because I can't get things off the paper. So I went and found a backpack. I was thinking a rucksack, right? But I got like Mandela effect. I remember rucksacks that used to have like a metal frame.
Yeah,
and
the Alice pack.
Yeah, but I couldn't find it. Like
I
people
have-
have,
Dude, I found one.
Army
So I
Navy's
found
doing
one. They're
100%.
hard to actually.
no, I was like, all right, I know exactly what I need, and like no one even knew what I was talking about. I was like, it's a frame, and you just anyway. So I found this off weird furniture. I was like, that's a backpack, that'll work. And then, but I had to like secretly have someone I was like, hey, can you drill a hole here? I would bring it to work every day because I would mess up the hole. Like I was, I had no money, so like I think it was $100 for this chair backpack. I was like, I need a hole exactly here, and then so it was painful. And then I plugged it in. I couldn't believe it. Immediately stuck my hand in it, and I was like, that was awesome. That was $250. So then I spent the winter out in the garage, trying to really just staring at it, going like, talk to me, how high is this thing?
Mhm.
How do I mount this wall onto this pole? I just wanted to.
So what'd you do? You took that single blade from the store.
Yeah.
You found wherever they got it, and you got it yourself.
Yeah.
And you just basically reverse engineered it.
Yeah.
And then
Just made a mobile wall is what I had to do.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea. No.
Like a man walking around.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
I've seen it in action. It's real.
it's the ultimate sandwich sign, because you can change it immediately. I could take your picture and just throw it right up there. So then I had to test, but also I needed to find a battery. And so I didn't have a battery at first. So you just see me walking around like the neighborhood with a 50-foot. I had a 100-foot where I was walking at the base of the driveway, just like walking back with it because make sure the fan didn't fall off because it whizzes. It's got some torque to it.
Mhm.
I was like, this thing's definitely gonna fly off and kill somebody, but it didn't.
Did not.
So I took it to Shark Tank. I made it. 3 weeks later, I was like, this is awesome. I found a battery.
You got on the air with it?
Let me tell the story here.
You mentioned Shark Tank.
So I go to I'm like, I'm going to Shark Tank. Like, this is a $1 billion idea, like nobody does it. So, it's truly novel and it's awesome. I don't know if you want me to keep going in.
I want to hear.
I want to know.
You teased us with Shark
What's
Tank.
going on with
So
Shark
you went
Tank?
Tickled my ass with a
online.
Yes.
You submitted the
So-
basics, and what did they call you? Like, we want to know more.
Well, so let's back up. Not a good carpenter, not a businessman, not a salesman, nothing.
Okay.
You got to prepare like a business plan,
Yeah.
You're an ideas guy.
which is the most ridiculous thing because to me, it's still because it's like, well, how much money is this going to make? It's like, I don't know. I can't, like, if you open a barber shop, you can be like, oh, this, I guess you can, there's not a compare to this.
Right.
So I don't know. So I don't even know what I think.
I'm going to ask you, like, what's it going to cost you to produce each unit? What are you going to sell each unit for? How many do you going to sell?
Yeah,
you can get an idea what you're thinking about.
And I hear what you're saying, but I know, like, I was like, I'm just going to do.
He's like, I'm walking around.
I'm
with
with
a
your
house
college,
up.
It's like
I'm with your
this-
college professor.
this
got the brain
is,
to start it. Yeah,
this
yeah.
is, I got it,
Ideas guy.
Look, I knew I was gonna nail the pitch. I knew I was gonna get to the next round. This is my blind confidence. I really miss being that confident. But it was in New York City. I called up a friend from high school, and she escorted me around, which was really cool. Just so I didn't have to be alone.
Oh yeah.
So
It's just like-
what phase did you made contact?
Oh, yeah.
They contacted you and said, "Come to
Wait.
the city."
Wait, let me tell you about the tryout. Because
okay.
the first one's like open. There's thousands of people there.
Right.
So American Idol.
Yeah, it's like American Idol. But luckily they said like come back at 3 so we have a little time. So I'm standing in line and I gotta tell you, not to put anyone down, like some of the inventions are just like, like
Really good or really
Really
bad?
bad.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like terrible singers on American Idol.
yeah,
Of course.
like and
Imagine the
but you get to
crazies.
meet like some of the things are like, oh man.
Well, there's a lot,
like
like-
nobody tells you when
Right.
you're mad. Like I do
Right.
music and like I've done music since I was 15 and like people were telling me my music was good when I was 15.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And
Nobody wants to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, they want
Just
to.
but people
on
need-
American Idol,
shit
a
in your
lot of those kids have
cornflakes.
issues.
people
And their
need to
parents are
tell
just,
you. Like
get out there
somebody's
and
got to
do
be
something.
like, I know you enjoy this, but like
Yeah. Gotcha.
there's a balance.
You're
there.
mediocre.
Yeah, or bad.
Yeah.
Like bad's
Or bad.
okay. Some people can handle that. Like,
Right.
Well, that's what American Idol is. You're either really, really
Yeah.
good or you're really, really bad.
You should meet my grandmother. She'll tell you.
Yeah.
You're bad.
you need that feedback. But
So how
anyway,
far did you?
okay. So
How far did you get?
I got the
Let 'em
first.
cook. Let them cook.
Yeah, there we go. Right before you go in, there's like 300 people in the room, and they all got their inventions, and we're talking. And then there's got like the Shark Tank memorabilia. But you go take your picture. I'm not showing anybody anything because I'm not showing anything. But it's finally I go up.
No one's gonna see my Alice.
Yeah, no one's gonna see my.
He's got a big.
I got the winner right here,
big
baby.
black
Yeah, like-
sheet
They don't know
over the
what
top.
this blade is.
But also, I'm afraid it's gonna break. Right? Like I'm not here for you. I'm here for the judges.
Right.
Yeah.
But I go and I unpack it and I get my picture. My friend, she takes the picture. And it's dead silent in the room. And now because everyone's staring at me, because like, what the fuck is that? Right. So then I get to practice my pitch in front of these people. I swear to God, 3 people got up and left the room.
What?
Like they took their they
took
took their little
Oh, shit is nothing compared to this guy. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Some guy looked at his life's work.
Yeah.
It's like I got like,
What was I thinking?
they just got up and left. And I was like,
Right.
because I could put the Nike logo up there, anything.
Yeah, dude.
Picture. I had obviously when we messed around, we put like porn on there. Like
No,
Everything-
Yes, of course. you
it's,
perform,
I have a
right?
floating television that you've never
Right.
seen before. Like,
Mhm.
please tell me about your new variation of chess, or like
Yeah.
it was. And
Your shoelace tire.
yes, it was, and whatever. And I'll tell you what, I kept in touch with some of those people, and some of them actually obviously did better than me because they
Yeah.
went on to have businesses, restaurants,
Right.
and like there's this dude, he's got like a utility belt, and like I thought that was pretty decent, and he went on, and he's in New York City, and he has a thing. So like I'm coming across as a jerk in this thing, but So I got to pitch again, so it was all fired up, and then I went and I got in to the second round.
Mhm.
So I impressed my judge, and how it works is the judge picks out of the winners for that day. It's not the guys. It's not.
You don't make it there
Yeah,
yet.
you don't make it there.
it's
But then
crazy
he'll
serious.
advocate for you. He becomes your go with this guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he teaches. So
He's
I
a
have to
producer.
do. There you go. And so he pushed me. I went in 3 rounds. I did that round in New York, then a phone interview, then a video, then the last round. And the reason I didn't make it was because I didn't have any money. And I was so mad because I was like, this is why I
This
was
is why I'm
here.
here.
What?
Of course.
That's what it's
That was the
typically on
reason.
that show. Like if you don't have money, that cuts them the percentage. They'll put up more money, they just cut you in less. Like you're
Right.
coming with nothing, you're gonna get a small percentage.
That was the reason. That was the reason I got. It was like, listen, it was you and another guy, but you didn't have any capital.
You broke.
mean
You're
money?
poor.
I'm the American fucking dream, sir.
I
You
was
mean you come to
asking
ask
you.
us for money? You don't have any?
I have ideas. You have money. You have no ideas.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
have ideas.
let's work together.
My name's Gibby. I'm the ideas guy. Come
Right.
on.
Right.
Yes, I'm the ideas guy.
That's pretty awesome, though, man.
That's cool.
To even make it that far is pretty cool, man.
Now,
I've never met anybody.
If I had
like that.
money, I'd give you money.
Right.
Now the can you briefly talk about, because I know we're running low on time, that magnet thing that we were talking about like 6 months ago. Where did that ever go?
Okay, so I have a working prototype. I can.
He's got it.
For Back to the Future.
Well, I have a working prototype of what it is, and it's a cutting board that you can charge your phone with. It's got you can cook a steak,
You
and
can cook the steak
and you can
on
plug
the
it-
cutting board.
yeah, and you can plug in your TV,
Like an all-in-one.
all
type
in
of-
one
all
cord,
in one.
all one
Is it
plug.
the same technology that they have the countertops get hot for like cooking like
Right, so mine's mobile.
Oh, here's mobile, excuse me.
So
Yeah, but you
it-
can
it's-
cook
it's-
on it.
It's as big, yeah,
Take your
Like
camera.
literally cook on it.
yeah. It's a
Cook 'em, yeah.
conductive oven.
But you can cut on it.
You can cook, cut, whatever, and you can store it, put
So
it
when,
away.
when it's not hot, you're not cooking, it cools quickly.
Yeah, it's the same technology, just packaged up, so it's perfect for like
Camping.
people who don't have counters like me.
Would you need a big battery to power that?
No, you just plug it into the wall.
Oh, okay.
What?
Then you or plug it into the generator. Then it would have the standard
Right.
limitations, and then we would develop it into the battery would be actually pretty big.
Yeah, I would imagine.
For
Big
us
draw, get
cooks,
something that hot.
But
What
one
would be,
plus.
what would be the most like
Like a
practical
induction
use for
thing?
something like that?
Yeah.
Just honestly, like I got the idea because I just wanted to sit and watch TV and cook and like
Do it all at once.
Yeah, do it
right
all
there,
at-
spot.
I was like, this is for like college rooms or just people who don't have kitchens.
So you weren't able to pursue that at all, or that's still not getting off the
So
ground?
I got-
where are we at with that?
I finished the
You still
prototype. Yeah, I'm still
I
broke.
wanna see.
Still broke. Still broke. I went out and bought a generator, and it was just too loud.
Gotta get one of
So,
those quiet ones.
I want to display. I want to bring it. The idea was to bring it to football. I coach as well, and I'd like bring it out and like boil hot dogs and like
Yeah.
have the.
Yeah.
I think
You can even make a brand on your shoulder with it. We used a hot plate. You weren't here last week, but you saw the show.
yeah.
Yeah, you can make a brand with your
Right.
with your invention.
So with that, I think that just putting ideas out there and then actually building them is the important part. Like when it comes out of my head.
Sounds like capital's pretty important too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot be broke.
You can
even,
be broke.
even if you
You
go on
just
the
got to
show.
be able to sell it. You can be broke. You can be able to sell
Even
it.
if you go on the show to ask for money.
Yeah.
That's about that.
I will tell you that, through my life travels of talking to people, coming across to one guy, because I was talking to one of our engineers at one of my jobs, and I was asking about something. I was like, hey, man, I want this idea to do something with like the video games or whatever. And he was like, do not create something to just sell it. Like, you got to create it to actually use it. Someone will buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like,
Yeah.
so your idea, so like, hey, listen, I don't have the money, but I have it already here, ready to go, the patent, this, not have been more intriguing to say, all right, we're willing to do this, but if they see a step not there, they're like, nah, where's your bread at for it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not just risking our money on that.
100%. And to tie in two things, like what you guys are doing with the show, me and Eddie were talking about before. It's like you guys are doing the thing that I say. I always want to do a podcast, and a lot of people say that. It's like, but you guys are doing it,
Right.
and then with that is going to come success as you travel the path.
Mhm.
And just so you know, I did make money with the fan.
Oh, just bust your balls.
In that specific way, I took it into the Halloween parade in Toms River, which is 85,000 people. And
Wow.
I want people to see this.
See it,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like I saw you with that at a rugby function. Did you bring that around?
yes, yes.
I did see
So
it.
I
I
started
knew I saw it.
bringing it around,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
that's-
it's hard to, sell your idea, but not this thing because I can bring it anywhere.
You can bring it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a wow factor.
So I asked Jersey Mike's to let me hand out coupons for free subs, and so I did that. And I was on the YouTube; they live streamed it, and the woman doing the parade said, I went back and looked at the footage. She said, "That's a cool idea. I've been doing marketing for 40 years, but what's he going to do? Just stand around and wave his sign?"
Mhm.
So I called her
Right.
and I said, "Hey, I heard your thing. I heard you've been doing marketing for 40 years. Can you teach me, or can I work for you, or can you mentor me, or whatever?" She said, "No," but
You have no money.
but she sold my idea to New Jersey Lottery,
Ah.
and New Jersey Lottery paid me to walk around at Warped Tour,
What?
the
Nice.
balloon, the big balloon festival. The
Nice,
Jack Line.
nice.
Yeah.
You know who I think would like that product? I don't, there's a name for this, and that it slips my mind. But if you're an up and coming comic and you're in the city, the guys who give out the tickets on the
Yeah.
sidewalk. It's hard for them to get somebody to stop.
So yeah,
You
Yeah,
get somebody to even
yeah.
look at them.
Right.
Well,
If
that's
you
what I
got
thought
that
about.
thing, the
Literally, you
icebreaker.
walking in the city.
Like if I was a poor
And just
comic
have-
and I had, obviously you're gonna have poor comic buddies there too that want to get some time on stage. We put in money together, and I'd buy one with my buddies,
Right.
and like, hey, you wear it today, I'll wear it tomorrow. Let's sell
Right.
tickets so we can get on stage.
Yeah.
If you don't sell tickets, you're not getting up.
so it's the ultimate lead magnet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I take it to places, people take out their phones and they stand around and they spend that crucial 7 seconds or 10 seconds with, and they interact
Mhm.
with your product,
Yeah.
with your brand,
Absolutely.
and all that. So now we're probably cutting short, but it's the ultimate lead machine. I also put speakers on it, music, and now we can do augmented reality because once I saw people putting their phones up to it, you can't see anything because it's a big spinning ball of light.
The camera can't keep up.
Can't keep up, but it can pick up QR codes, which then I can get you your digital leads.
Nice.
So then we can actually track what's going on, and I have it hooked up to augmented reality where it can create visuals that aren't even there,
Mm.
which will then create a chain reaction of other people picking up their phones
Nice.
to look at what is.
That's
I wish I had money.
Very nice. You know what? Something I usually say in the intro to the show, or at least that early in the show, I always remind people the whole reason we started the show. Andrew touched on it a little bit. Gibby touched on it a little bit. We're here. We're officers actually at this VFW post we're filming in, and this show is all about veterans and veterans affairs, and whether it's disability or entrepreneur veterans. So if you can help Andrew out over there, Mr. Gibby, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Check him out, look him up online. But yeah, and like I said, we didn't cover much claims stuff today or VA stuff, or we tried to tell some military stories. We're here for veterans. We're here to bullshit and tell our stories and interact with you guys. We'll check your messages. But yeah, if you guys have ideas for like any kind of bits you want us to do, or some concerns, or maybe you want to make us aware of something we can talk about on the air, we'd love to hear from you. But yeah, is there anything else, Gib?
Yeah, I would say one last thing. Like, was this out of everything you come up with? Was this like the most successful, or at least had the most potential?
Sidewalk Chalk is the name of the company, and I know that they're going to have exactly what I have in the future because now you can look online, and I really messed up because it's here now. There's mobile advertising. It's a little Temu yet, but as more and more is growing, and all they did was they just put a hot chick with the holding it and walked around. So
Who says you're not a hot chick? Gib?
well, that was
You gotta hire a hot chick.
I said it day one, and I was like, I'm a family man. Like that, definitely.
And I'm broke.
So there's going to be holographic advertising / augmented reality advertising, and I'm one of the first people to ever.
You're the ground floor, sir.
I will tell you, man.
Well, listen, if they ever make it big, and you can get a good lawyer to get in there and say, "No,
Right.
he was in here first."
I don't care
You
about
stole his.
I don't
Fuck
care. About
that. Get paid.
I don't care about that. I want
Get you a settlement, sir.
It's cool to see my ideas when they pan out. I guess you're not wasting time. It's like I have an idea. I want it to come to life. But I think there's going to be augmented reality advertising space. I think they're going to sell like sides of buildings
Yeah, that
things
makes
like
sense.
real
Of course.
estate in it, and
Kind of reminds me
I
of
can't-
like drone displays.
Yeah.
Now, where can people like look you up or look anything?
You got a
Or hire
social
you
media,
to
Instagram,
advertise
a
your-
website.
their business.
of course, it's
Email?
SWC LLC. That's the Sidewalk Chalk. First world's first holographic advertising.
But that's not a website. That's just you.
That's my Instagram.
Okay. So at
Yeah.
Insta. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So
At SWC LLC.
yeah. So
At
I mean, that
Insta.
project is well on hold. Waiting for the right person to see it.
All right. Listen.
Later.
All they gotta do is drop you a DM and get that ball rolling.
I'll tell you what,
Hey,
man,
if you're watching Shark Tank,
don't give up, bro. Like, don't that vision that you have. That's the one advice I give to everybody. Don't give up. Back when I first came home from overseas, there was a friend of mine. I was like, "Hey, man, we're doing a party at this club. We're about to release these watches that we're going to sell to these people, whatever." The problem was the watches were $800.
Mhm.
He stopped right there. Then Apple came out with the iWatch. So I'm just saying, like, he had the idea, like you're saying, hey, it's coming. If he just would have kept going, he might have had that idea before Apple took it. You know what I mean? So just don't give up. If you see the vision, all that other stuff, just keep it pushing. Man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Just
Regional
Cool.
optimism.
All right. Do we have time for this? Maybe we want to next step for this one.
No, I think this is gonna be fun.
All right. We'll get Andrew involved in this one too. I've not heard enough from Mr. Gibby.
Please
Today's
talk to the mic.
Today is name that acronym.
Oh
So
man,
obviously Eddie knows the answer, so the
Answer.
four of us can just take a guess.
Yes. These are 25 of.
She didn't say yell into the microphone, just kind of speak near it.
Yeah, no, just bring the mic next to you.
we
Go
have
today,
really
now.
into it.
So these are 25 mostly common military acronyms. Some are curveballs. Some I've never heard of whatsoever, but they officially do exist. So, and some we should know, but there's a good chance
Dude.
we'll just get brain dead and forget. So
This
I'm gonna
man
go with
just-
the top, and it's a group thing. If we come up with it together, or if you guys do, because I know all the answers,
Okay.
then great. We'll call it a score. All right, the first one is a pretty simple one to get it started. It's MOS. What does that actually stand for?
I'll chime in with a military occupational specialty.
That is correct.
Nice.
CQ. Like I've heard of that and I know what it represents, but
I
I never actually
represent.
know what the actual words are.
Is it close quarters or
Yeah,
okay,
Command
close
quarters?
quarter combat. CQC.
Close
Command
quarters,
quarters?
command quarters. What do you got there, brother?
Command quarters. Yeah, maybe.
Pass.
Hard pass
All
from
right.
Big Gibby.
It is close quarters.
Close
quarters?
All right.
But you call the guy at close quarter? That doesn't even make
Well,
sense.
that's what the
CQ
acronym
duty,
is.
baby.
CQ means close quarters.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Change of quarters. My bad.
Son
of a
Change
bitch.
quarters. My apologies.
All
He rigged this.
The
You said
bit went up
change
the
quarters so
fucking
convincing.
XO.
Executive
Executive
officer.
officer.
Very good. Sit rep.
Sit rep.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
come on, man. This one's-
Situation report.
Situation.
Situation report.
And
Well done.
Yes.
Nice.
Frago.
Terrain.
Frago.
Is that like a
Yeah, Frago is
Friendly-
like a
is that like
change.
friendly fire?
Like it's a change.
That's definitely not an
Frago.
infantry.
Frago on
He's
that.
on to it. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not like 5 different words. This is just the short version of this one.
Fragment?
I don't know that one.
You're getting close. You're getting warmer.
Fragment. Order?
Frag grenade.
Yeah, there's no frag out.
Fragment.
No.
All right, I'm tapping
Yeah,
out.
what is it?
Fragmentary order.
Yeah, see?
Mm.
There we
You
go.
were right. Basically, when you have an operations order, this is the plan, but obviously those plans never stick. So
I
you
never
have to
really
issue
thought
a
about
frag.
some of these
We
things.
call an audible with a frago.
Exactly.
said it.
Bingo. FUBAR. This one's.
Oh, you messed up.
That's a
Fubar.
Well, what does it actually
Messed
stand
up,
for?
beyond
Word-wise.
recognition.
beyond all. Yeah.
Fucked up.
Somebody say it officially.
Fucked up beyond all recognition.
That is correct. Here's
That
one.
came up
Okay,
in Full Metal
Is that
Jacket.
official
That came up-
accurate?
Yeah, it came up in Full Metal Jacket, guys. We just talked about this last week.
It did, and it actually was also in Saving Private Ryan. That's where I remember
It's
it
German.
most.
Oh, that's German.
All right, this one I've never heard of. Maybe this was a E4 Mafia thing. Bohica.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Well,
Is that,
not
is that
even
English?
I don't know what a bohica is.
Bohica.
Sounds like
Who's
something about the
Bohica?
smoke.
Bend over, here it comes.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to go home with that
It's
one.
after 9. We can say it.
Bohica, baby.
Bohica.
Kazovac.
Casvac. Yeah, it's when you take someone out, right? Like a medical
Yeah.
Ah, casualty.
casualty evacuation.
That is correct. COP. COP. COP.
Mm-mm.
Think of Afghanistan.
Culture of
Anybody?
people.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Change of
Customs?
Possession.
Change of possession.
And Gibby, anything? Combat outpost.
Yeah, that was close.
Outpost.
All right, this one. If you didn't get cop, you're never gonna get this one. ACE. ACE.
No.
Is that in tennis?
Think
Yeah.
logistics. Think supply.
Ace. I was thinking of suicide prevention.
That's
Ass
coming
care
up later.
escort.
Move along. What is it?
Ammunition, casualties, and equipment.
Definitely.
Okay.
ACU. That's in the,
Army combat uniform.
Yeah,
That's correct.
Mhm.
that's after my time. I'm BDUs.
BDUs.
I'm
That-
aging myself.
that's coming up. The warm up. That's coming up. AOR.
After
After.
no.
No, that's.
Yeah.
because they say we're in the AOR.
Correct.
So area of.
What can you say?
Reconnaissance?
Can't
Keep going,
remember.
man. Keep going. This is your AOR, not mine.
Right.
Area of range? Like,
No.
what? I got.
All right, no one knows it. That we got time as a constraint.
Area of responsibility.
Ooh,
Ah,
I
that was
did know that
something.
one.
Yes.
I thought that was a new one. That's
All right, this is not what most. This is not the civilian version, but ASAP. ASAP.
I have the civilian version. That's what I got.
I was like, right now.
You might know this one. As a recovering alcoholic.
Oh, we didn't go into that. Big
What's that supposed to mean?
We'll have to
Oh,
get
we
you
never
back
talked
in and
about
talk
your
about that. I want
Oh,
to go on that
yeah,
journey.
yeah.
Well, we learned about it's super cool advertising.
All right, we don't know it.
You have to have me back.
Army Substance Abuse
Yes.
Program.
Oh,
that's a
what
new.
it's
That's a
called.
new program. That's before. That's after me.
Ken, you know this one. BDU.
That's the battle dress uniform.
That's post. What is it? Post Vietnam,
Yes.
pre desert.
I have BDUs.
BFT. BFT.
Not saying.
You can.
No,
It's a group one.
it's not it. I thought it was.
Big
I
fat
thought it was
titties.
something.
Big fat titties.
I was-
Very mature.
Okay.
Sorry.
That is
Child.
one option. It's not the correct one, though.
Big Foot's tail.
I know BFE, but not that one.
Blue Force Tracker.
Okay.
That's the
Oh,
one that
that's the one
things
that
in the
gets
Humvees that tell you where you're at.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
ComSec.
Oh,
Communication security?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Mhm.
Connex. This one was a surprise to me.
The
we
Connex
had
box.
those when I was in, but I
Connex
never knew what it
boxes?
stood for. It should-
I didn't know that till today. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty interesting.
No, container. No.
Yeah, part
Combat exchange?
No.
There's no A in it. Oh, there's not A in it.
Container Express.
Container
Okay.
Express.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
See, if I had an iPhone back then, I would have Googled that.
Yeah.
What's the Connex?
ECP. Think security. Base security, for
Oh,
example.
man. I know this, but I forgot.
Some
Yeah, these are all coming back.
electric something pulse.
It's not
No,
medical.
that's an EMP.
base-
That's
No,
EMP.
it's an EMP.
Oh, thinking of the
No,
Matrix.
think
I
of
know.
no, think of base security. Any guesses? No guesses,
No.
huh?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Entry control point.
Yeah, I should
I
know
thought-
this.
I thought-
Oh,
Every fucking military police officer that might know me. And I'm like, I didn't like being a cop.
You just lost your MP card.
I didn't like being a cop.
All right, FARP. FARP.
I knew this one too.
FARP?
Foreign.
Yeah, this one is right down Josh's lane. This is another logistics supply thing. This one's tough. I never heard.
I
of it.
definitely heard it before, but I don't know. What
Forward something point.
Yeah.
Reconnaissance.
Pretty much.
Aerial
Just gotta get the A and R.
Yeah.
You got forward.
I got forward and point. You guys get filled in.
Forward, advance.
Everything. Just
Forward.
forward
Advance.
armor. Forward arming and refueling point.
Ah,
Fuel,
there you
okay.
go.
Yeah, that was new one to me. FEBA. FEBA. FEBA.
FEBA.
FEBA.
FEMA.
That is
FEMA?
that is 4 letters, 4 words.
FEBA.
That'd be an acronym, isn't it? Acronym.
Yes, a true acronym.
True
Not like CAG. Not
Yeah.
like fragile. All right, this one's tough, so I'm just gonna
Yeah,
write
get
to
right
it.
to it.
Forward edge of the battle area.
0% chance.
Nope.
Yeah.
How do you
Fist.
bring that up in the conversation?
How do you bring up this one?
Go to the FIBA.
How do you? This one was a good one. Fist.
Fist?
F-I-S-T.
Oh.
What the military
This is
does.
an artillery thing. This one I
Mm.
Artillery definitely got me, bro. I was civil
I'm not
engineer.
artillery.
I heard it the second time.
have you heard of it at all? Fist. You keeping up?
Yeah.
Fire support team.
Oh.
The hair's
Jag-
coming up. We're
Jag. This one should be easy.
Jag?
Jag.
The military police?
Judge Advocate General.
That is
There you go.
correct. Ding ding ding. All right, this one we've all heard of, but I doubt anyone knows. MOP.
Oh, the mop gear?
Mop, the mop gear. Yeah, I don't.
We all
I don't
know what it
it
means,
stands for.
but I didn't know what it.
Mop.
Honestly, they never told us.
Well,
They
it's not
always just
spelled
said
MOP
MOP.
either. It's like MOPP.
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 Military.
Oh, it protective for pass.
I'm not gonna lie. Once chemical warfare hits,
One
I
might be
don't think the mop
protective.
is helping. it.
One P might be
Yeah,
protective.
one's protected. I'll take
One
one.
P is protected.
You guys are up.
and there were multiple levels.
You guys
We all
are
know
up.
that.
Mach 1, Mach 4.
All right, you're never gonna guess it.
No.
Mission-oriented protective posture.
Mission oriented.
Protective
Yeah, we missed
posture.
all that.
Protective
Where's the
posture.
Yeah.
posture come from?
I wonder how many people out there knew that.
Nobody.
Nobody. Oh, I was just saying
Somebody-
nobody.
I'm gonna ask my
Somebody out
military
there's laughing at
friends
us.
tomorrow.
Contractors that wrote that shit
What
out.
else you got?
Last one is sharp.
Sexual harassment.
Yes.
ARP. I got nothing.
Everyone gets
AARP.
tripped up on the
Sexual
second.
harassment.
I just know we
and-
did it twice a year.
And sexual harassment and
Rape.
I don't think
Listen,
they
that's not impossible.
just put it right there.
what do you got?
Assault,
Sexual
rape.
harassment / assault response and prevention.
Okay.
That's a newer one. All right.
That is, that's
Yeah,
a
dude, they made us do sharp.
All right, listen, I
All
want to
the
thank Andrew, Mr. Gibby over here for
you,
dropping
sir.
in. We're going to have you back and we're talking about your alcoholism journey and your recovery. I'm very proud of you. Happy for you. I'm sure everybody would love to learn about that. That's something veteran awareness wise that we should have covered today, but we will. We'll have him back.
Thank you.
But yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Armed Forces Brewing Company, for this wonderful platform. And be sure to go to for Armed Forces Brewing clothing that benefits 220.org through the
I made
Armory
the print really large. You should be
1776. The Armory 1776.com. $2 for every shirt goes directly to veteran-led PTSD and suicide prevention organization. Yeah, I guess that's about.
So make sure you watch us on the Armed Forces Brewing pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and X.
Watch and follow. Okay,
Yes.
and subscribe to our YouTube, please. We need more subscribers.
We gotta start sharing
Yeah.
it more too.
Apple
Absolutely.
iTunes and
Hey, coming soon. Coming soon.
yeah, coming soon. So we'll be sharing it out. Share it out to your friends.
See you next week.
Stay savage.